Happy Friday, everybody. It's your girl, C. Whip, with another episode of Women Who Pop. We've been doing this for about 3 years here at C. Whip PR, and it's Women's History Month. And what we basically do is we identify women in the community who pop in their various areas of expertise. And then we bring them over here to Popcorn World at 2560 Garfield Street in Gary, Indiana. We taste a little popcorn and we talk about exactly why they pop. Now, my guest today is no stranger. After all, she's like crowded my timeline for the past 3 months, and I'm so excited about that for the simple fact that Vitamin T, Tiffany Blakemore, has practically just come in and rearranged my whole fitness life. Tiffany, congratulations on being a woman who pops.
Thank you.
So, I know why you pop, and I'm not going to get right into that because that's typically my very last question, but I do want you to share for those who are not familiar with your journey how it all started, that you became Vitamin T, and it's a story that I feel some folks can relate to.
Yes, so I am Vitamin T, Tiffany Blakemore, as she mentioned. I do own Vitamin T Cycling and Fitness Studio at 6128 Broadway. And my journey, it's been a journey, it's a continuous journey, and I'm bringing women along and men along with me on another journey. So it started with, of course, me being overweight. And over a course of years, not months, not days, not weeks, years, of different methods, different diets, different surgeries, different just everything, changing my whole lifestyle to being the person I am today. Which is now a professional fitness trainer, and just changing lives daily.
Yeah, you are definitely changing lives, mine included. She did say 6128 Broadway in Maryville, Indiana. Yeah. Now, there was a word that you said that sticks out, and it's like really timely right now when you said surgery. So I happened to watch Jimmy Kimmel Live last night, and Oprah Winfrey was on the show, and she was talking about how she resigned from the Weight Watchers board because she didn't want any conflict of interest, because it's all the rage right now with different procedures, medication, one being the O word. We all know what that is. I'm not here to promote that. But at the same time, you have had a personal experience when you talk about surgery and these, what we call, for some, temporary fix.
Right.
Talk a little bit about what your experience was with the surgery piece.
So I did get the lap band years ago, and during the course of it, I gained more weight than I actually lost.
What?
So I ended up losing weight and then constantly sick because my mindset wasn't changed. It's a lot of mental behind just the surgery. It's not just the surgery.
Right.
So it's a lot of mental. It's a lot of work that you still have to put in to maintain the surgery, which I wasn't ready for.
Yeah.
And because of that, I would constantly eat the regular diet, thinking that I was safe. Gained weight, got sick, had to get it removed. And from there, the journey continues, because now you got to figure out, you've learned all these methods. You've had the surgeries. I've gained the weight back. I've lost it. You've probably seen me heavier. You've seen me smaller, because I know now how to control my weight. So am I perfect? Absolutely not. That's not what life is about. It's a journey. But if you practice healthy lifestyles, it's maintainable without the surgery.
But you know what? I like what you said about you know how to control your weight. And that's something that I don't care how far we are in life and other places. That's a challenge in itself. You know your triggers, you know how much you need to exercise, those types of things. So talk to me about what you are doing now with Vitamin T to help people like me who aren't like necessarily trained in it to actually help us on that journey.
I just teach you different lifestyle patterns, how to eat, what to eat, when to eat. And it really, everybody's body is different.
Right.
So I can't just tell you it's going to work for you or work for this person. I go into every program that I have monthly, letting you know that you may lose 5 or 10 pounds. This person may lose 15 pounds. Somebody may lose no pounds but lose 20 inches. Everybody's body is different.
I'm noticing that because I'm training myself after being around you so much, just to stay away from the scale. Let it be like a every once in a while maybe motivator, if you will. But overall, the scale tells different stories on different days based on different workouts and what you've taken in, etc. But we're going to pause right here because we are at Popcorn World. I want to thank LeBaron and Nina Burton, owners of Popcorn World, here at the flagship store, 2560 Garfield Street in Gary, Indiana. It's in the plaza with County Market. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, so you all are sitting in here talking about weight loss and you're about to sample popcorn. But that's what we're talking about. Being able to do things in moderation, treating yourself, because when people say, oh, you're on a diet, I'm like, no, I don't do diets. It's got to be a lifestyle with things that make me happy. And popcorn makes me happy. But it makes you happy too? Yay, we're in our happy place. So you picked several. What's the first one you're going to try today?
So I'm going to try the first one. It's the vegan garlic dill.
Oh, vegan. So for those of you,
on a vegetarian diet right
that's
now,
right.
so.
We're supposed to either doing vegan or we're doing fish. I chose the fish one. Pescatarian. So I had some fish earlier.
Yeah.
But for those of you who've never been to Popcorn World, they do have vegan options, and there's somebody agreeing with us saying yes, it's a lifestyle. So go ahead. You said vegan what?
Dill.
Vegan dill popcorn. All right. See what it's talking about. And for those of you who live somewhere else,
that's good.
You like that? And can you even tell the difference or anything? Be like, it tastes vegan-y, whatever that means.
It's not vegan-y. It just tastes like a dill pickle.
Okay. All right. So for those of you who live in different places and you're not fortunate enough to be Gary girls like us, you can order this popcorn online at doingtheworldsofflavor.com. Again, that's doingtheworldsofflavor.com, and I'll repeat that a little bit later. I also want to send a shout out and hugs to our little girl Amber. She is in bereavement today. Prayers to the family on the loss of her aunt. Otherwise she would be here. So if the set doesn't look all super fly and everything, that's because it doesn't have Amber sauce on it. But we are live on 5 different channels today, and I see you out there watching.
Yes.
Women Who Pop. This is in honor of Women's History Month. If you're just tuning in, today's honoree is none other than my friend, my client, my trainer, my ride or die, my little sister, Vitamin T Fitness. And I have to tell you, Tiffany, when I go out now, one, people are noticing my transformation or getting back to my, I call it COVID body, because when we were out for COVID, all I did was work out because I couldn't go anywhere. So I was at the track and by myself, just skinny at the house, right? And so I gradually gained it back. And then 2023 was just a banner year for the business, and my health got neglected. And then I read on your post, all it took, they say, hey, Tiffany, all it took was a post saying you were coming to Maryville. I said, there is a God. There is a God. So I have to ask you, I was going to tell you, when I'm out different places, they're like, I gotta find you. People are looking for you, honey, and they think that you're like in my back seat. And I'm like, she's right outside. But I tell them, you have to come. So you have been teaching classes all over Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana, so you're known in fitness circles. But as you have found, opening your own brick and mortar is a whole different beast.
It's a whole...
Tell me that journey and that decision. How did you say, give me the keys?
Well, it's just, again, I'll have to say that I don't even know. It just happened. Like,
God.
It was God. A lot of my mom, my sister, we always talk about stuff. And one of the things we always talk about was, when are you going to get your own studio? I never wanted it. I didn't want the headache. I didn't want the responsibility. I just didn't want it. And people are like, but why? I could never just kind of say, no, I just didn't want it. I
was the same way.
Okay, because I travel a lot, and it was okay. But the traveling became a lot. I traveled from Portage all the way to Chicago, and I still do that 3 times a week. But it was becoming a lot, so I said, well, how can I make this work in Indiana? I was always scared Indiana fitness would never commit to me, because
I don't know why you would say that. Tara Durham said she's proud of you, Tiffany.
Thank you, Tara.
But it's fat people over here.
And I won't say fat.
I mean, I'm sorry. Folks who are looking for their fittest selves, we're in search of that.
They always would be like, we scared of you, or they thought something else, or everybody has their own perception. But until you come into the door or actually work out with me you'll feel the difference. So from the outside looking in, of course, we got to make our videos look good. We got to make it look, like you want to come, invitable, or that we're working out.
Yeah.
But when you come into the environment, it's slowed down. I do slow things. I mean, I always read the room. And
I love that about you, the modifications
I
you
modify.
do. Sometimes I sneak and do them.
I push you when you need to be pushed. Like, I really pay attention to everybody. And I think the difference between me and any other studio, I mean, I think we're all out here for the same purpose, same goal. But mine is a more intimate setting where I'm able to pay attention to each client that walks through the door. And that has always been my thing, because when I was heavier, nobody cared about who I was.
They cared about your money. Did you pay? Now
I
sit
paid,
back there.
But I was a fat girl in the back of the class who nobody really cared about. And everybody else is cute up there working out. They look at me now and be like, she thinks she's something. But I really don't.
She is. But like, no, you think I'm something. You're right.
But I always tell people I'm regular. And that's because I've been there. I know the journey. I know how it goes. I know how it feels to not feel included. I know how it feels to be excluded. So, like, that's why I bring everybody in. So that's the difference with my studio.
I can tell. So we have this boot camp crew, everybody. You all see me posting on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Somebody said I'm coming back. I got to go back and read these comments later. I saw Alicia. Hey, Alicia. Shout out to my bestie who showed up at boot camp on a random Thursday, and she's ready. And it's mental, right, sis?
It's huge mental.
I had to reclaim my commitment because it's so easy to stop. And that's why I love the environment that you bring to Vitamin T, because we hype each other up. You all were laughing at me the other day, and I was so serious when I came in here and I looked around and said, hey, I'm not feeling it today.
I almost put out.
You don't put me out.
Say, no,
but they clapped me up and said, come on, Chelsea, push me. You got it. You got it. Alicia said she's coming back. Come on back, sis. And that's, I think, the environment that we need. So you get the keys to the place. You start checking it out, and then you have one of your favorite clients here today in the audience. I love to steal people's mamas, and your mother belongs to me. Miss Carol is here, and that to me also says that not only do you cater to a variety of audiences, a variety of age groups and interests, because everybody doesn't want to get on the bike. So talk about some of the other things that we do in there that are just crazy, but it's fun. It's crazy. Somebody says, I got to get my body better for me. Come on out.
It's definitely about you. So we do offer more than just cycling. So I am off the bike with a class that I call THC, which is a boot camp, 6 a.m. And it combines a little bit of cycling, a little bit of whatever I feel like throwing out there. So
she calls it razzle
dazzle. So it could be trampoline. We have step boards. I have weights all the way up to 25 pounds. So there's no limit to what we will do. I mean, I kind of am trained in every exercise except for yoga and Pilates. That's not my area, but I'll bring somebody in who knows how to do the things that I'm lacking. But anything that you need from that. So THC is the boot camp. We combine everything. You definitely guaranteed to burn 500 to 700 calories at 6 a.m. You can't beat that. In the evenings, we offer cycling, a class I call Move That Weight, which is where we're moving our body weight. And we're also moving, who is this scared?
But your workouts still scare the crap out of me. Hilarious. That's probably
They're
Alicia.
Not scary.
It's okay. A little bit of discomfort is fine. Just keep coming back.
You go at your own pace. All right. So with the Move That Weight, you're moving your body weight along with dumbbells and any type of weight that I throw at you. Sometimes it's the risers from the step boards. Sometimes I may have you move a kettlebell. It just depends on what we're moving in that day. That's on Tuesdays. We offer trampoline, which I call tramping. Right now we're only offering the beginners so that people can get used to it. Trampoline is not for the weak. It is an amazing exercise for your entire body. Great for people with knee issues, because you
say that again. I saw my sister-in-law watching Pam. Come on, because she's like, my knees. I'm like, well,
it's
this
great
is
for your knees. It's called rebounding. That's what it's originally called. But I do a beginner style. It's a little bit slower. I'm now offering that on Saturdays at 9:15 between my 8 and 10 a.m. cycling class.
So that's tomorrow. Okay.
And then we have the AA effect, which focuses on your core area and your glutes. So AA, just put it together.
Abs and
AZZ.
is AZZ. $.
So we do offer those classes right now. There is more coming. I do have chair fitness on the way. I'm hoping to add kickboxing really soon as well. And who knows what else is coming. But the bigger thing is everything that's going to be going on outside of the studio in the summer. Summer is my thing.
I'm
summer
excited.
Is my thing. I love outdoors. So you've probably seen previous, if you've been following me, we run stairs, we run parks. I love outside. So what's to come for outside is I have secured the Chicago beach again. So I have every Sunday in Chicago, fourth Sunday in Chicago. I'm working on Indiana right now. I'm not sure it's going to be Maryville or Gary. We'll see.
Let's do both. Forget it. Gary and Maryville, here we come.
Yeah. And then in the rear of my actual facility in Maryville, there's a huge parking lot, which I plan on doing some amazing boot camps and spin classes outdoors in the summer months. So it's so many things happening behind the scenes.
Okay, so now somebody said chair fitness. That's my speed. So funny.
Yes,
you fitness. Are watching Women Who Pop. We are at Popcorn World in Gary, Indiana. I'm Chelsea Whittington, C-Wit. This is Tiffany, Vitamin T of Vitamin T Fitness. It's time to try some more popcorn. So you did vegan.
Yeah.
And what was the vegan flavor again?
Dill.
Vegan dill. So what do you have now?
This is the pineapple upside down cheesecake.
Oh my God. I'm glad it's just popcorn because that just sounded like a whole slice when you said it. Pineapple upside down cheesecake. All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Y'all see, I'm just sitting here, y'all.
No, that's not that.
That's not that?
This is the cheddar praline.
Okay, cheddar praline, even better. Now,
cheddar praline.
I'm a cheese girl, a cheese and a sweet girl. And it's just, again.
It's really good.
We got the owner online, Nina Burton. She says, try Chicago fire and cheese. That's what your husband.
I'll get that to go.
We'll get it to go. And if you're watching, you can get it to go too, right on the website. Go to doingtheworldofflavor.com for the simple fact that I love to support small businesses. You're a small business. I'm a small business. We love to support Popcorn World. And so this is the perfect marriage. Even though we're talking about working out, again, that look at those hearts. The lifestyle is there for us to be able to spoil ourselves. So Tiffany, I have to say on camera that sometimes I walk across the mirror now and see my old face back. And I want to thank you for that. I was like, there my cheekbone, there they are. Who is that talking about some bring me some tips? They want you to bring them some popcorn. We'll bring you some popcorn, Fallon.
I got you, boo.
So let's move on to, you were talking about summertime. And my last plug for boot camp, when you talk about shocking your body and doing things that your body, taking your body out of your comfort zone, to me, that's where the results really come. Because if you do push-ups every day, and it's just push-ups every day, then you'll get some strong arms and then that's it. When I walk into boot camp, I will tell you, it's just no idea. It's like Forrest Gump, life. It's like a box of chocolates. That's just what boot camp is. The tire might be sitting out there when you get in there. The ropes may be sitting out there. The bikes may be lined up. And I pretend like I'm complaining. I love this. Like, we're going to work out after this. I am pumped with my stuff in the car. And I want you all to come along and join us. So this summer, you say you like to be outside. When you get the beach, what happens on the beaches when you do the beach?
So we do have spin classes, Sunday morning spin classes, and it's usually 25 to 30 people.
Ooh.
Outdoors, and usually afterwards, and now that I have trampolines, I'm going to bring those also, but afterwards we do just like jumping jacks, kind of kickboxing routine. So that happens every Sunday morning, and then if you want to stay afterwards, it's a beautiful patio that sits right on the beach, right outside the South Shore Cultural Center. It's a beautiful area. So.
I know exactly where it is, but Mom's looking at us like, y'all not going to church? Yeah, Pastor Gardner. On some of those Sundays, you might see me over there in Chicago. Every fourth Sunday. Oh, that's Youth Sunday.
Yep.
All right, kids, I'll see you. I'm kidding. I am kidding.
I attend fellowship. There is a virtual.
Amen.
I attend the virtual ship.
Amen, saints. But here's the other thing about summertime. Doesn't that sunshine and the warm air, that for me gives me the life to go ahead. When it's winter and it gets dark early, I'm not checking
seasonal
for the
depression
gym.
Is real.
It's real.
It's very real. I've been back from Atlanta now for 4 years. This is my 4th year
I'm
back.
So glad you came back. Oh, thank you,
I've
Jesus.
been back. And at first, I was like, I hate it here. Like, it's stupid. I mean, the only thing that was great was that I was closer to my family again. But in Atlanta, I mean, you still get different seasons, but you had sunlight and you just had, you know, just that different environment. I love being back in Midwest, but I hate winters.
Yeah.
So the thing that keeps me through the winter is working out. Like, people be like, you going out? Yeah, because if I don't, I'm just gonna sit at home and eat. Because I don't like to go out in the winter. I hate the winter.
I got you. See that? You stay at home and eat. So I'm gonna derail this conversation for 30 seconds. I'm going back to the Super Bowl, y'all. So it was Super Bowl Sunday, and for those of you who don't know, Tiffany's sister is also an entrepreneur. Shout out to my sister Monica Tatum, and she owns Dialogue. She and her husband own Dialogue Wine Bar and the Miller Cigar Bar in Miller. Great establishments. So they were so kind to host the best just Super Bowl party that my husband and I attended, had a good old time. And I said, Tiffany, I'll see you at the Super Bowl party. I didn't see Tiffany. I saw those shorts she had on. Mom, you saw those shorts, those little itty bitty shorts, but I couldn't even be mad. You had worked to get in those shorts, and here go my husband like, okay, Tiffany, let me just look over here, because I was like, those shorts deserve their own social media. But I say all of that to say that those are your little motivators. I have a pair of jeans that are downstairs, right off on this shelf, and those are my jeans that I used to wear in 2020. And I'm like, I'm coming for you. And every time I go downstairs to do laundry, they're sitting over there like, you ready? And I'm like, almost. And I'm gonna let the whole social media world know when I get in those jeans.
Yeah, that's, you know what, I have a ton of, I have so many clothes, from a lot of the clothes when I was heavier I threw away or gave away, but I still keep something. But there's some things I bought like super small I keep on purpose. And today, this morning, as I've been doing this vegetarian journey, it's only been a week and 2 weeks for me. I was able to get in them just that quick. So I do these challenges. Again, I'm not perfect. Don't think because I'm an instructor and I'm getting up by far, I'm human, okay?
That's what makes us want to come, though, versus Barbie up front every day. And then we're all like, we don't look like that, and we never will, you know?
Transparent. So, I was able to get in those today. So that you always give yourself a goal. Do something to make you push yourself a little bit harder, because after that I was like, I'm not eating meat for the rest of the year.
I know. So I'm doing the pescatarian, so it's been shrimp and fish for me, and I noticed the difference in the way I feel.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I just load up on the veggies because, quite frankly, I'm not feeling like cooking the fish as much as I'm like, forget it. I'll just do a bowl of vegetables instead. But these challenges keep you on task, and then it makes you realize, I can do without some of these things that I have been making sure that I always had on my plate. So now, you and I had to come on here and have us talk about what's coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow. So back in 2021, we did a thing called Your Brand, Your Body. We both were building our brands at the time, still are, but it's just so amazing 3 years later to see how far we have both progressed in our businesses. You didn't have the studio. I didn't have the portfolio of clients that I now currently have. So I just felt like it was time for us, now that you're in the area with brick and mortar, to bring it back. So for those of you who don't know what Your Brand, Your Body is, it's just, I don't know if I want to call it a program. It's an initiative that I thought of when I saw how I wanted to be in shape and physically fit in order to run my business, and how the two go hand in hand. And then when you talk about branding, I have to be transparent. I tell you, people, there's a look that goes along with it. If you're saying that you're a fitness studio, they're looking at you, are you fit? And if I say I want to represent you as a public relations professional, well, what's my look to represent somebody else? And so for my entrepreneurs, leaders, business owners, I thought of this program and the merging of these two, and we put together a conference. And so it's coming back on Saturday, March 30th at the YWCA of Northwest Indiana, 150 West 15th Avenue. Shout out to Executive Director Karen Jones. She's our venue sponsor. They are not charging us to be in the space, and we appreciate that. And so here's what's going to happen, and then I'll turn it over to Tiffany for the fitness standpoint. But I have some heavy hitters coming out of Chicago and Northwest Indiana to talk about branding, in particular around event planning. So you can have the best business, and then you say you're going to have a grand opening or an open house. You get there and it's like cheese puffs and punch. and like some streamers hanging down. And I'm like, this is it, you know. And so your events also speak on behalf of your brand. So returning to Your Brand, Your Body is the one and only Mary Green from the Black Women's Expo in its 29th year. And joining her is Kiana Barber, creator of the Legacy Ball. Did you all see me and Tiffany on the red carpet a few weeks ago? My camouflage and your arms all loud, all like pat, pat, pat. Yes, Kiana's going to come over and talk to us about how she and her team pulled off that amazing event and how we as small business owners should show up in the event space. We're also going to have Bernadette Wright Lawrence, another one of my fitness sisters from Indiana Garza Fat Loss Camp. In 2021, she suffered a major loss when her son Drew was killed in a car accident. And if you know Miss Bernadette, to know her is to love her. And that loss really took her aback. And she said she spent the majority of 2022 just underground, if you will. You know, she lost her way on her weight loss journey and just her mental. So she's going to tell her story. She started telling it on the radio yesterday. It had me, the radio host, everybody all crying in the studio. But it was a word where she talks about grief is real and how grief impacts your physical health and your mental health. And so we have some other treats too. Our keynote speaker, like big speaker, I'm so proud of her. She's always a woman who pops. Dr. Janet Seabrook, who was recently named the health commissioner for the city of Gary. And so we're going to have an Ask the Doctor session where you can ask her anything, because Dr. Seabrook knows something about everything when it comes to just health and fitness and mental health as well. Now I'm going to flip it over to you. You got some folks coming too, Till.
Yes, we have Sadiq Muhammad. You've probably seen me partner with him. He's also on the committee for with Kiana,
Legacy.
But Legacy. Amazing individual. He's huge on men's health, fitness in general. He's done some amazing things. He's been over to Europe to do training. And I just follow in his little footsteps because he's just amazing. So
yeah, it's good to have those mentors.
Yeah, so he's great. And then he's a man, so he shows you how men work out too. It's not necessarily all women working out. Men should be working out too.
Yeah.
So he's going to come speak to us. And then we have one of my longtime clients coming in, Philip
Brown.
Who lost a lot of weight.
Listen, I was riding with Phil over in Chicago.
Yeah.
And when he came into your studio and got on that bike back in November after you opened, I was like,
who was that? Yeah.
I was like, Phil lost a whole person.
So he's going to talk a little bit more about the journey. Like he did it naturally, and the journey and how the process went. He wanted to give up. I encouraged him to keep going. So, you know, it is possible for men to work out with female trainers. It happens. And then we haven't secured everybody else, but I will be doing several demonstrations.
Me too.
They will be bikes there. We're bringing different people. So we'll see. We got more to come. We'll start releasing more as we get them confirmed.
Yes. So a lot of that stuff is coming out this coming week. And I want to invite people to let you know that after the seminar, that's in the morning. Oh, I buried the lead. We are going to have Waylon Cooley there doing professional headshots. That's the other thing. When you are trying to seal the deal, when you're trying to be honored places and people are asking you for information, the two things I run into with my clients, Tiffany, you too. Y'all don't have bios. You just need some razzle dazzle. You did have one. Yes. But a lot of them don't have professional bios, short and long versions. And they don't have professional headshots. It's them. It's them against the wall. It's take my picture outside. Those are not professional headshots, everybody. So with your package for Your Brand, Your Body, you will get your headshot done by Cooley. Cooley did mine in 2019. I'm still using that bad boy. That's how good it is. But we're going to do the revamp when I finish my weight loss. So this summertime, we're going to run it back with Cooley. But you can do it on Saturday, March 30th, which also happens to be my birthday. So I am excited about that. And so then once we finish from 9 to 12 with all these sessions and learning, and you get your swag boxes with all kinds of goodies and handouts and information, Then we retire over into the gymnasium where there will be about 30 to 40 vendors. And so there's still a few vendor slots available. And so I encourage all of you to go to Eventbrite and just type in your brand, your body. It'll come up because we're the only ones rocking that term. It belongs to us. Your brand, your body. And I'm going to do a special right now for those, if you go online and you sign up to register to be a part of the conference, I'll throw in a vendor table for you free, but you got to do it by the end of this weekend. And so I know how to go in and monitor it on Eventbrite. So I have some friends who are business owners, but they're like, I want to go to the conference too. Do I have to pay for the vendor booth and the registration? Yes, you would, but in this 48-hour window, you'll get a free vendor booth valued at $50 if you go in and register for the conference. That's our special for today. You still have one more piece of popcorn to try. We are at Popcorn World, 2560 Garfield Street. I know they're like, who are those people? What are y'all talking about? We're talking about everything, all about brands, business, and now popcorn. What flavor is this, Tim?
This is the pineapple upside down.
That's the pineapple upside. You say that's
this
dessert.
One I really want.
That's what you want. You're like, stop talking, Chelsea.
This is what I want.
All right, get that.
Okay, let's see.
And that's the thing. Here at Popcorn World, they boast more than 450 flavors. Yes, so we can do this every week forever. Because LeBaron is always coming up with more flavors to try too. And I'm asking you to try them as well. Treat yourself today. Go to doingtheworldofflavor.com or come on into the store before they close. I believe they close at 7 or 8 p.m. tonight at 2560 Garfield Street. Okay, what do you think? It's gone.
I feel like pineapple upside down. This is amazing.
Just a little bit. But here's the thing. You get the popcorn. Small. Okay. Yeah. And then they got to sign up with you. And that's what I want to talk about now. You have packages. You have one-ins. Talk about how people can get started with Vitamin T Fitness.
So I do have multiple packages. But if you are just want to see what it's about, to try it out, I do offer drop-ins for $18, and you just go to Vagaro, Vagaro.com/vitamin T. You'll see all the packages, all the classes that are scheduled for the week. I only add classes by the week because the demand is so high. I try to keep it open so people can get in. So next week's schedule is up, so you're able to see what's going on this weekend. We have classes this weekend.
You have class tonight, boo.
I have class this evening for my private group.
Okay, that's
tomorrow.
Right. It's private. That's right. That's right.
I'm special. I have multiple opportunities, and then again, just keep your eye out because again, I do things throughout the community. If you want to rent the studio out for private events, I've been rented out for the AKAs just did a sisterhood, or we Red for Hartford. They went Red for Heart Month. Just got booked by another company. Can't
expose it, but that is good.
Yeah, so you can just keep an eye out, and if you're just interested in what's going on, you can always follow me on social media, or you can go to my website www.vitamintfitness.com.
Awesome. And I will also say that as a result of having joined Vitamin T Fitness, I have met a lot of amazing women. And you know, when you're on the bike and we're all in our workout gear, you never know the backgrounds and who's coming from where. And I mean, they're professionals, they're business owners. I got a client out your class. Thank you. And I mean, and we get so transparent, we get close and they start to tell me things about their lives, what they've been through, and it just doubly motivates me. I'm like, if she's doing this and has been through all of this, let me get on this bike, you know. And so we support one another. Can you tell I'm a staunch supporter for Vitamin T? But there's a benefit. I feel better and I have more energy to do my work, and we have a lot of work to do. I didn't even say Tiffany's got a daytime job after all of this.
I hope my boss is not watching.
You still working. But that's the thing. You know, you have to fuel your passion, doing the other things that you need to do till you get to that point. And so, last but certainly, well, I got two things. The traveling part of it. Can we travel this summer to do some stuff?
Yes.
Workout wise?
So
what can we do?
And I have to book it. I mean, I have all the details will be out by the end of this weekend, but I have been booked to return to Houston, Texas this summer. June 8th is the date of the event, so I'll be there probably the whole weekend. So I'll be teaching in Houston. at a gym, about 40 to 50 bikes. We probably do 2 classes. So I am bringing people from Chicago, people from Houston are coming to see me. Sometimes my people from Atlanta come up. So we got people all over coming up for this event.
I'll be ready. Mom, I'm so excited. Yay.
It's 3 different amazing ladies that 2 different amazing ladies we work out. We call ourselves a triple threat. And we just put our gifts and talents together as women. We work together. And we get the job done.
I'm going to work and work. I'm going to cover you, and I'm going to get on one of those bikes and work. And I'm thinking by June, I should really be able to hang with them. Yeah. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I am so proud of you, Tiffany. I think we already know the answer to why she pops, but we want to hear from you as we close out this segment, Women Who Pop, here at Popcorn World. Why does Tiffany Blakemore pop?
I pop because I change lives. I welcome people in. I'm a giver, not a taker, and I feel like my work is never done until I have a smile outside of my studio.
All right. You heard it right here. You have been watching another episode of Women Who Pop. I'm Chelsea Whittington of C-Wit PR. This is Tiffany Blakemore of Vitamin T Fitness. And again, please come and support Popcorn World, 2560 Garfield Street, right here in the Plaza with County Market in Gary, Indiana, or you can order online. Tell them I sent you. This stuff is amazing when you want to spoil yourself. You can buy canisters to give to your employees, employee appreciation. They make great gifts, birthday gifts, all types of things. And again, thank you to LeBaron Burton Sr., my classmate, West Side, Nina Burton, for allowing me to come in every March, every Friday at 4 o'clock in this space. On next Friday, we will have Bernadette Wright Lawrence from Indiana Garza Fat Loss Camp to come in. She'll talk about her programs over there, because I will say Garza plays a role in my lifestyle journey too. There's something to benefit from different programs, and you find your sweet spot with the different offerings. Just do something. You know, that Tiffany is not that hater person, like, no, don't go there, go here. She'll send you where you, we'll go work out with you. Be like, oh, y'all working out? Let's meet up. And so we'll have her. And then on the 4th Friday, March 29th, we have a surprise guest that you just have to tune in. I mean, I'm so excited. I want to say it, but I'm not going to say who this person is, but she has agreed to come bless us. So please share this video. Head over to Vitamin T Fitness. Oh my God, Tiffany, the times. They got to vote for you.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I got 2 things.
Okay, tell them that.
Yes. So my studio has been nominated to be Region's Best.
Yes.
The voting ends March 24th. So I need you to go to www.nwi.com/
just go to the times and the best of the region and find Vitamin T Fitness.
Vitamin T is under Best Studio Gym.
Okay.
Studio Gym. And then also go vote for my sister at Dialogue Wine Bar.
Oh, I didn't know.
Cigar,
bro, I got some voting to do.
All on there. So I need y'all to vote. And you vote every 24 hours. So I need you to vote. Keep me at number 1. And then also in September, I'm ending out the summer with a bang. So I have been chosen as a speaker host for cycling for one of the largest nationwide Black Girls Run conference, which will be held in downtown Chicago the same time as the Taste of Chicago. This weekend is huge. So if you're running this 5K, or if you're getting prepared to run a 5K, you will see my face. You will see me on the national website right now. And I'm so excited for that.
You should be very excited. May I pile on? You will also catch us at the Black Women's Expo, first weekend in August, right before the Democratic National Convention. We're kicking it off. So we're going to bring your brand, your body there. So, girl, we got a lot of work to do. But right now, we got to go work out. So we're going to sign off now. Thank you so much for watching Women Who Pop. I'm Chelsea Whittington. This is Tiffany Blakemore, and we will see you next time. No, we'll see you in the gym. Bye.